It's exciting. It's probably it's most exciting for the guys. Um, every year you're excited about your class, and as a program, we got to believe it's the number one class in the country every year. Those are our guys, and you've really developed an attachment, a relationship, and I think what's unique about this one, the six players, three of them are already here. Three of them started in January. Luke Lawrence is a transfer, Albuquerque kid from La Cueva High School. He was the 2013 New Mexico Player of the Year and All-American, and he started out at Fort Lewis, played 2 years at Fort Lewis, scored quite a few goals, sat out this fall, and he transferred in January, so he's already training with us. Chris Lovato out of Los Angeles High School. He graduated high school a semester early, so he started with us. He's been here with us, finishing up his third week. And Matt Constant, who's from Dallas, Texas, spent the last year with the U17 national team in residency. He graduated a semester early, and Matt's been with us for 3 weeks. So it's been pretty exciting, getting those guys in early, getting them used to the system, the work rate. So they've all been here. They're part of the team. So it's almost kind of ironic to think of them as a recruiting class. They're here. They're part of our team. They're putting it in every day. And then we got three guys joining us in the fall. We got Ethan Zubek, plays for the LA Galaxy. He's currently away with the under 19 national team. He's in the Canary Islands. We talked to him yesterday by Skype. He just got finished playing against the national teams of Spain and France, so he'll be ready to go. We got Noah Boucher. He's joining us in the fall from the Colorado Rush. Plays for his dad, Sean. And Noah's a guy, we've been tracking for a long time. We're excited to get him here. He's a big-time player. And then the third guy joining us in the fall is Grayson DuPont, who is at a real unique place. It's Montverde Academy in Orlando, which is it's the best high school program in the country. I think they've won the last 5 high school national championships, which is, it's a funny term, but they're regarded as the top high school program in the country, and he's part of an incredible soccer, they call it an institute there, SEMA. So exciting guys that are going to really bring a lot to the program. They're all great students, tremendous people, and I think they're going to be exciting for everybody to watch.
What's the trend now? Or I noticed some of these you mentioned, with guys who are working with the development programs or Colorado Rush and that sort of stuff. Is that kind of a growing trend where you got these guys from like development programs now instead of straight from the high school ranks? And I mean, you still are taking guys straight from.
Yeah, I mean, what's going on now? It's kind of an elite. It's an elite league. It's the USSF Developmental Academy. It's kind of really separated itself from a lot of the traditional club programs, and guys like Ethan, who've been in an MLS environment. So yeah, these guys are different than they were a few years back. A lot more specialized. They're putting a lot more time into their game. Different aspirations, and I think they're a lot more college ready to step right in.
Coach, what is it like on the recruiting trail here in New Mexico? Because you guys, you got the name, and then you stay around the rankings and different things like that. You've been in the championship game and all that. What is it like now going to get these type of players?
I mean, you're in the conversation, and when people look at New Mexico, I mean, they look at our success over the last 10 years. 2 Final Fours, a lot of Sweet 16s. And I think what attracts the kids and the parents is 2 different things. I think the parents like it that we have great students. It's the 7th, last semester was the 7th straight semester with a 3.4 GPA. We had 2 academic All-Americans in the fall. Guys are getting good jobs, going on to graduate school, medical school. So first and foremost, I think we're graduating wonderful student athletes. And the kids are also excited to see how many guys have moved on to play professionally. It's kind of neat. Yesterday, preseason camp, 2 of our guys played against each other, from the MLS. The Whitecaps out of Vancouver were playing Seattle Sounders. We had a guy on each team. I mean, that's fun. and every kid has dreams, and they realize they can reach that here, not at the expense of academics. And I think the third part, and to me one of the most important parts, is just the social responsibility, being involved in the community and the community's incredible support of our program. So I think the combination of those things make it a real attractive place, and I feel fortunate to be able to bring in the guys that we're attracted, and I shouldn't say I'm fortunate. I mean, the reason these guys are here, the hard work of Coach Paul Souders, Coach Mike Grazik, those guys did an incredible job. They did the lion's share of the recruiting. So we're lucky to have a wonderful staff and a great place that attracts, this kind of caliber student athlete.
You've been known for keeping local talent here and building a lot with the guys, who grew up and played in New Mexico. You got to know a few guys here with New Mexico backgrounds. What's it say about the level of soccer that's been going on here in the state?
No, it's a really good level. Great coaches, committed administrators, committed coaches, and fine athletes. I mean, that's always going to be our goal. If we feel a New Mexico kid can have a great experience here, we're going to go after them. There's some kids that are probably better served to go out of state. It's not for everybody. In Luke's case, right or wrong, he went away to Fort Lewis for a little bit. I think it was good for him to get immediate playing time and probably really figure out what he wanted. And I think he really wanted to be in a competitive environment, and he showed that he deserved to be here. And having him back's been incredible. And he's hungry, and I think he's going to be a big contributor. Chris, we've watched Chris Lovato for quite a while. He's from Los Lunas, but he's been playing club soccer up here for the last 6 years. And he's like what you look for in a New Mexico kid. He's just a competitor. He's athletic. He's passionate about New Mexico. And I think all these guys are going to be proud to wear New Mexico across their chest. And for the guys that are from here, it's it adds something special.
You've had good classes in the past. Where does this class rank with some of those classes?
I'll tell you. You don't want to say that. I think it's a great class. We've had some that have looked wonderful on paper, and maybe they didn't all pan out like you had hoped, and some that bunch of unheralded guys who tore it up. So you just never know. But as far as everything I can, picture at this point in terms of the quality of person, the student, and the soccer, this one's hard to beat, and I'm excited to see him play. And like I said, for the three that are here, probably better than expected. And that, I'm not just saying that. I mean, in terms of Luke, Chris, and Matt Constant, they've been here training for 3 weeks. I couldn't be happier. They're ready to go. So I think that bodes well for the other three. Yeah.
And have you looked ahead to which kind of teams you're going to try to schedule this year and stuff like that? Or?
Yeah, we haven't officially released the schedule, but we're not hiding. We open up the regular season with Notre Dame and Indiana, so 2 top 10 teams, and that's on the road. We've got a couple of nice exhibitions here. UNLV comes in. University of Washington, has been a consistent top 20 team. They come in the exhibition, and it's a loaded schedule, but that's who we want to play. That's who these guys want to be tested against. So we're excited for it, and like I said, we're going to be ready. It's quite a good team, quite a good team.
So you said it's quite a good team. So the nucleus of some of the guys who are returning with this group you got, you really like what you're seeing?
I love it. No, the guys that redshirted in the fall, now getting to see them in a different light, I think they're ready to make a contribution. The 3 new guys that joined us are ready to go. It's a pretty competitive environment every day right now, and I feel the unity's really good, the leadership, and there's just no distractions. It's a focused group.